Hello and welcome back to another How to Bloke. Today we're going to make something called Perdu. So a bit of a southern accent there. Perdu. Oh, what's that Perdu then? Well, it means in French it means lost bread. Lost bread. So, but you might know it as French toast. So we're going to make that. We're going to make it two ways, with two types of bread. I reckon, in my opinion, the best bread to make it with is brioche. This bread, look, that's what you're looking for, not to make that. Look, it says brioche on the packet, see? That, and soft, sweet bread. We're going to make it with that, and we're going to make it with some white bread, just sliced white bread, ordinary. Okay? We're going to need some eggs. Yeah. We're going to need some eggs, I don't know, half a dozen eggs will do the job. We're going to need some butter and a little bit of oil to stop the butter burning when we fry it. Toppings, we're going to use, well, maybe the honey, but certainly we're going to use the sugar and the cinnamon mixture. Alright, let's get going then. So what we're going to do is we're going to try not to get any shell in there because it's horrible, like I've just done there. A crunchy shell is not good. Okay, so, and we're going to use two pans, look, ladies and gentlemen, pans like that, thin, like for doing crepe pancakes things. You can make sure they're nice and warm. Let's warm them up before you put the, this is an old battle scarred one that's been with me for donkey's years, that one. And this is a new one. Right, here we go. So, now this is a sweet mixture, it's a sweet thing. In Brazil, for example, this is very popular in at Christmas. They only eat it at Christmas, I think. Yep. So there you go. In France, well, they eat it any time, but it's good. Christmas time is good for like Christmas. Can I put it? Christmas like brunch. Brunch, yeah, that's the word. Kind of like a bit late for breakfast, a bit too early for lunch. So what can we have to fill the gap, you know? So before you become mountainous for Christmas dinner, you might want one of these to take the edge off of the mashed potato cravings that you'll be getting later on. So, okay, the pans are warm. They're warm like that. So we're going to go in with, we'll start off with ordinary bread. So just sliced bread. Now, with this sliced bread, you're thinking, I don't really like the crust on the bread. Well, you can take them off, but the bread, the crust tends to hold the when we dip them in the egg, it holds the thing together, otherwise it's gonna bend like that. So you can take the crust off, but make it smaller, because you'll see, if you try it yourself, I'm not going to do it today, but you can try it yourself. Right, so we're going to go in with it. This is just two eggs that we just bashed up here. No salt, no pepper, nothing. Don't forget, sweet, not savoury. So here we go with that. So pat it down. Do the same with the other side. You can rub it in with your finger if you want. So you make sure that it's all coated with the egg.
Yeah,
all little holes in.
If you take the crust off, it probably will fall apart.
Now look how limp that is. Look. See, it needs a bit of crust or a smaller piece for it to hold together. I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, there's nothing wrong with crusts, you know. Some people don't like it. So this French toast, my stylie, the HowToBloke stylie, is going to be with the crust on it. So once we've done that, I'll get my, just wipe my hands a moment. So we're going to go in now. We're going to cook it on butter, right? This is the thing. Cook it on butter. Don't cook it on oil. Butter. Now to stop the oil burning, we're going to put in a little bit of oil, but most of it's going to be butter. So, how much butter? Quite a lot, really. So we're going to do that, and we're going to turn them up. Just a little like swirl like that. Do your own initial in oil, and there you are. But use that nozzle like that because it uses less oil. You don't have to use a tablespoon every time. So, just zhuzh it around like that. Come on. Wait till it gets nice and warm, and then we're going to go in with the eggy bread. Now you could cut it in half, but I'm not going to, because I know that 2 slices will fit in the pan quite happily, like that. See? So this, with this plate, you get that ready for the next one. To serve it on, I can't think of anything other fancier than just a simple plate to put it on. But you can serve it on whatever you like. You can keep these things warm in a tray, like keep it on a baking tray like this. Do a few slices for people. Put it on a baking tray. Make sure that's just warm and the oven's warm. Keep it warm, not for too long, but you know, until you it allows you time to cook a few more. So, today we're going to put it on just an ordinary plate like this. A common or garden plate. Make sure the plates are warm, because this cools down quite quickly. And you think, well, hang on a minute, how do I know it's done? Well, you pick it up gently. You pick it up gently and have a look. So this is not done yet, but I'm just showing you. Look, see, it needs a little bit more on that side. So we're just going to switch off for a moment. Right, whilst we're waiting for that egg to cook, we're going to knock up some toppings. Now you could have some honey to this, but we're going to go in with some cinnamon and sugar. So how much cinnamon? I don't know. Start off with about that much, a bit more. So that's a teaspoon, I guess. And then some sugar. Best if you use, if you've got caster sugar, even better. I think this is granular, yeah, just kind of a...
That's our favourite topping, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. So, just mix it together like that, though.
What else could you add to it if you want to?
Oh, fruit, berries, frozen berries, drizzle of honey, peaches, raspberries, blueberries, yeah, especially around Christmas time or autumn time. Gosh, a ton of things. I'll leave some ideas in the description, but you get the general idea. Okay, let's turn this bread over. Now I'll have a look at it. Look, it's supposed to look like this. I'll show you. Like that. Okay. So that's how it's supposed to look. And that'll taste good. You're thinking, perhaps you're thinking in your mind, so you're thinking, that's going to taste savoury. It won't. It won't. It'll taste sweet, especially if you use the spread, which we're going to do next. Right, because it's been naughty, this butter today. I'm going to put one of these things on it. Stops it spitting and makes a hell of a mess of my stove. But I've been promised a clean-up squad, so I'm not too worried. Right, so let's have a look at this.
It smells amazing.
Again. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's put it back on this side again, just for that bit, because that bit's not quite done as much as I'd like to. So we'll just turn them over a little bit, like that. Put that thing back on there. This is the water. Have you ever noticed that you think, God, this pan splatters a lot? It's not the oil that's splattering, it's the water contacting the fat that makes this the splatter. Just thought I'd tell you that. I reckon that's done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move this plate away just for a moment. And don't forget warm plates. And we're going to do this. So we're going to get this off of here.
It's underneath the...
No,
the mesh though.
underneath the mesh. Okay, so here's one. There's two.
Beautiful.
So I don't know how many of these. I reckon 2 each is good. 1 each is good, really, or 1.5, something. So look, have a look at this. Look, this is what they look like both sides. So that's the top side. That's the bottom. So they're evenly done. They're not black, just brown like that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is going to go in with some cinnamon and sugar mixture. And use caster sugar if you can, because it's smaller granules. Right, hold it up with the teaspoon up here, not down here because it's going to go too thick. Not up here because it's going to go all over the deck. So up like a happy medium. Just dust it like that, and then what you can do to be super naughty, you can turn it over.
Super nice.
No, super naughty.
Super nice.
Super naughty. Right, up again, up high. Right, don't do it down here because it's going all thick. So up, up, high, up, like that. To make it look even neater, you can hoof it out of that, put it in yet another plate, and if you've got, you can cut it in to make it, because you're picking up with your fingers probably. So you just want to do that with it. Maybe I should have cut this up before I put it on here.
No, that's good.
You know, I think that.
Do you need any volunteers for testing?
Well, yeah, of course. Of course, right. I'm just going to show you now what the brioche one looks like. It's going to look similar. So we're just going to whiz. Okay, right. Now we're going to do the brioche one. Now I'll show you what I've never seen brioche before. You know, it's not no big deal or anything. It's just a different kind of bread.
It's sweet, isn't it?
It's sweet bread, yeah. And it looks like that. Look. That's how it looks. So it looks like it's yellow. I've never seen it any other colour but yellow.
Yeah, put a little butter in it.
Is it put the butter and the eggs? It's good. So, whiz this up again. In goes the bread. Like this. So, probably using the crust is not a good idea because it won't soak into that side, but I've done it now, so.
Oh, you mean the one on the?
Yeah, this one's all right.
Yeah.
But this one.
That can be
but this can be chef's privilege. You know the rejects that you get. This is why chefs are fat, not because they eat a lot. Well, they do. They must do. It's because they get bits that nobody else. You can't serve it up. You say, "Oh, I'll just have that. I'll just taste that." Anyway, right back here. So let's go over here. Let's move this on here. This is the brioche, remember? So I'll put this thing over again to stop this spitting and spatting. If you've got a bit of egg left, what you can do is just put it on the side, on the top of that, like that. Just like that. Just leave that for a moment. We'll come back when that's done that side. Okay, we're turning over the eggs now. This will cook a little bit quicker, you'll find, because of the brioche tends to cook quicker than ordinary bread. But there we are, that's doing that side now. Now what we're going to do on these ones, we're going to do some honey. Honey. So we're going to put some of this honey. I'm surprised no one's opened this yet. Then maybe they haven't found it yet. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe the children haven't found this pot of honey yet. Anyway. Okay, right. So this time we're going to go in honey. I'll show you what. You wouldn't better see the honey, of course, because it'll be transparent. But just to show you what's going to happen. So I can smell, I don't have to look at it, I can smell that that is ready. And if you look over here, you'll see. There you are, you see, I could see, just smell it. Now what you can do, if you want to be really posh, we can be really posh, look, that one's that done, see? You can, to make it look super presentable, you can trim off the edges, like that. The bacon? That's wishful thinking, isn't it? That's wishful thinking, isn't it? Bacon, why did I say bacon? You can trim off the egg bits like that. You see? So, anyway, so we're going to cut this first and we're going to put it on there. 1, 2. And we're going to cut this one. 1, 2. Okay, honey.
Oh, you could also use maple syrup, isn't it?
Maple syrup, yes, I do. Honey, what we do is we just we'll get a bit more and do this and do that. So there we are. I'm going to do both of these with honey. They're going to be scoffed almost immediately, so I may as well.
I prefer the cinnamon sugar personally. Honey is good.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Whatever the topping is.
I mean, you said bacon, but I think if this had maple syrup and bacon on top, that would still be cool.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Too late now. You should have suggested that before.
No, you just suggested it. I didn't say bacon.
No, I didn't mean to say bacon. No, I didn't mean to say.
No, I'm just thinking about it because American.
Okay, then. Well, that's a good idea, guys. Thinking about it. What you could do this exactly the same, but instead of putting honey on it like that, maple syrup, you can get it in any store. It's like comes from a maple tree, you know, where they tap the tree and then maple syrup and bacon, rashers of bacon, smoky or not. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So if you've got somebody in the household who turns around, no, I'm not eating that sweet stuff. Nah. Well, all right then, do them something savoury.
Yeah, but Americans, they do pancakes with maple syrup and bacon, don't
That's
they?
very true.
It's really good.
Anyway, humble, simple thing is called pain perdu. I've got a southern French accent, so it sounds like pain perdu, but it means lost bread. The bread is actually lost in the egg, if you get it, And it's French bread anyway. French toast. French bread. French toast. Hope you enjoyed this thing. Do make it, leave us a comment. It's simple, isn't it? You don't need many ingredients to do it. It's easy. I've got some more recipes up here. I've got some quick tips here. I've got some DIY jobbies that I've done down here. And if you want to subscribe to me, this channel is there. So until next time.